How to disassemble, clean, reassemble, and lube your cube. Attention! This demo is using the Mori RS3M 2020. Even though the majority of the cubes can be disassembled in the same way, there is still a chance that your cube may have a different structure than this one in the video. If you're using other cubes, then I highly suggest that before you try to take your cube apart, please read the manual that came with the cube to learn how to disassemble your cube specifically. What you will need: your beloved cube, a piece of clean cloth, or some slightly damp paper towels, a screwdriver, and other adjustment tools came with the cube, and some lubricants of your choice. Let's disassemble the cube first. Before disassembling the cube, you want to make sure that your cube is not too tight. If you feel your cube is too tight, then remove a center cap and lose the tension by using a compatible screwdriver or the adjustment tool to increase access distance or reduce the spring pressure. The access distance is how far from the core of the cube to the tip of the screw. So if this distance is too short, then the pieces will stick to each other tightly and you will feel your cube is hard to be turned. If its distance is too long, then the pieces barely hold each other together and therefore the pieces will be prone to fall apart, which is called popping cubing. The adjustment of the spring pressure is basically changing the strength of the spring. Let's use the adjustment system of RS3M 2020 as an example. When changing the spring pressure of RS3M, what we actually change is the length of the spring. According to common sense, the more you compress the spring, the more force you will feel. So for a certain spring, the shorter we compress, the stronger it will be, and therefore you will feel the cube is harder when doing corner cutting. After that, simply turn the side that you already lose tension by 45 degrees. And gently grab an edge piece using your thumb and index finger. Slightly twist it and take it out. From here, you can easily remove the corner pieces and other edge pieces. And now, you can clean the pieces by using a piece of clean cloth or paper towel one by one. After you have cleaned all the pieces, you can start to reassemble your cube. What I like to do is sort the pieces by colors. For example, here I'm picking out all the pieces with yellow and I like to reassemble the yellow side first. And I like to begin with inserting an edge piece first, then I'm reassembling the rest from here. Before we put that large edge piece back, we can now start to lube or re-lube the cube. I would like to apply some medium or even low viscosity silicone lube on the track of the edge piece, depending on which cube I'm lubing to make it smoother. Lube with both sides of the track and put the piece back in the cube. Scramble the cube so that you can apply the lube evenly. Also, if you lose your tension before disassemble, then now remember to tie the tension to prevent pieces from popping out. Then apply some silicone lube between the layers to reduce the friction on the contacting surface between the pieces. And never use too much lube at once. Simply begin with a few drops, and you can always add more if you want. Otherwise, you may have to repeat the cleaning process again. What I would like to do is apply 1 to 2 drops on one spot, then move to the opposite side, and apply another 1 to 2 drops, depending on the instruction of the lube. If you accidentally drop the lube on the surface of the cube, use a piece of alcohol wipe or just a piece of paper towel to wipe it off. Then scramble it again to distribute the lube evenly. If you like, you can also add some water-based lube to make your cube turn faster. Then scramble the cube to distribute the lube. Now let's test out the feeling of turning. Now let's test out the feeling of turning. It feels really buttery smooth to me, but after the water-based lube dried overnight, it will feel a little bit crispier and much faster. So if you feel your cube is not quite as fast as expected right after being lubed, do not add more lube immediately, and check your result the next day. Also, it's important to scramble your cube multiple times after lubing it, so that you can make sure the lube is being distributed throughout the cube. I normally would scramble the cube 6 times and solve it on a different color each time immediately after I lube the cube, and you can definitely do more than that. So that's basically how you can disassemble, clean, and reassemble and lube your cube. I hope this video is helpful to you and your cube, and thank you for watching.